So I was hoping that I'd never have to make a video like this, but on Sunday the 2nd of March at 3 AM in the morning, my tent capitulated on the ridge next to the summit of Am Bodach, a Monroe that stands in the Monroe range at 1,032 meters tall. It is the first time in my entire life that I have ever lost control of a situation. So here's the story of how I and my girlfriend almost died whilst wild camping on the summit of a mountain in Scotland. I hope you enjoy. Now, technically, this is going to be my first ever wild camp without guidance. Obviously, the last time I did this, or if you've seen the video, I did it with Outdoor Ginger, who I'd like to think kind of knows what he's doing at this point. This time, however, I'm kind of in the dark. Anyways, originally this was kind of meant to be a trip by myself, but instead, and you know what, I'm actually kind of grateful for this, Freya said that she also wanted to come with me. So yeah, we're also going to be going with my girlfriend. Now, when I tell you that I am concerned about fitting all of this into a backpack, I am concerned about fitting all of this into a backpack. Like, I have packs for pretty much every and anything that could ever possibly go wrong. Also, when I was originally packing, you know, I was only packing for one person. Whereas now, I'm packing for two because, well, I told Freya that I bring everything rather stupidly. Anyway, to begin with, some basics. Now, to start off with, we obviously have the tent. This is from Terra Nova. It's the Southern Cross. It's a 2-man model. I spent far too much money on this, I'm going to be real. But it's a 4-season tent, and obviously it is still winter, and it's probably most likely going to be below freezing. So I felt like this was an essential. Next up, because obviously, you know, we're going to be in the middle of nowhere, and they don't just have benches lying around that you can just sort of sit up on. I brought 2 sit pads. These basically keep you warm while you're sitting and also stop you, you know, getting your bum wet on the floor. We then also have a camp stove. This is the actual fuel for it. It's like a mixture of propane and butanol, and apparently it lasts 3 hours. We also have a camping trowel slash sort of saw thing. It can be used for digging and, I don't know, apparently measuring if you've ever got anything that's 7 centimeters long. Don't know why you would. A life bivvy in case things go really wrong. A blow-up mattress. This one is from Nemo. I'm not actually sure of the exact model, but this is the one that Outdoor Ginger recommended to me. And I think it's got an R rating of 4, which means that it's perfect for the winter. A flare in case things go really, really wrong. Lots and lots of different food, because obviously, you know, we're going to be eating some good food while we're there too. A sleeping bag. This specific one is the Helium 600, and I believe it has a comfort temperature of -11. So that means if it gets really, really cold, I should still be toasty. And then finally, this big boy. This was actually recommended to me by Outdoor Ginger too. This is the Kestrel 58 litre bag from Osprey. But yeah, other than that, it's just kind of clothes really. Like waterproofs, because it's definitely going to rain. And I don't know, leggings, because, well, my legs are probably going to get cold. But yeah, let's pack this bad boy up. Now, unfortunately, a couple of things have had to make the cut, and we have had to massively slim down on clothes, but we have managed to get everything in. I am now in a massive, massive rush. I'm already later leaving than I said I wanted to be at the station for the train. Let's get a move on. I cannot tell you how stressed I am right now that I've forgotten something. The speed at which I was packing at the end there, and then randomly deciding what not to take and what to take. It's not ideal. It's really not ideal. And I've been planning this for a while, so not being able to fit everything into my bag, probably should have tested it out last night, I'm gonna be real. Regardless though, we're gonna get a train into London now, and then we're then gonna get a train out of London to Scotland. So yeah, first steps first. Let's go to London. Right, well, we made the train, which is obviously a very good thing, because I was getting very stressed. Now, this particular train is one of 2 overnight trains available in the UK. One goes down to Cornwall, and this one obviously goes up to Scotland. And yeah, let me give you a little tour, because it's particularly snug. In terms of a room tour, it's pretty much a one-stop shop. We have a mirror here, then we have bed with Freya. Freya brought some snacks. We then have a lower bed, which will be my bed for tonight, before we then move into the bathroom slash storage cupboard. I think it's going to be a bit of an adventure working how the toilet slash shower works tonight. Are you excited for this trip? Very excited. I don't think she knows what I'm not sure even I know what we're really in for, but Freya gets cold very, very easily, so I'm a little bit...
Cut to be freezing in about 12 hours.
Yeah, literally. Like, if Freya does end up freezing, cut to this now, because it's a foreshadowing. Where are you? But yeah, we're gonna make ourselves comfortable. I'm gonna try and work out what it is that we're gonna do with that bag so that I can have a shower at some point because I really need a shower.
I want a shower as well.
Yeah. I'm excited now. I forgot my lenses. Oh my god. And on that bombshell, time for bed.
We're eating in 4 minutes and he's there, I'm ready, and he's not.
Definitely not the worst view of the world to have to wake up to. Shame I can't see it either. Good morning properly this time. We found a solution to the lens issue, although as we've discovered, I now look like Harry Hill. I'm a little bit scared as to like how difficult it's actually going to be. I feel like maybe I'm not quite as prepared as I thought. It was also, well, there's also likely to be snow on the top, and I haven't got snow pegs for winter camping, but we're just going to go up there, we're going to see how it goes, and worst comes worst, we'll work out something else for the night.
Walk down part.
Yeah, well, we'll just see how it goes. If it's too difficult, we'll just be sensible and whatever. But it's an adventure. The only other thing to note really is, well, the train was delayed, which is anyone really surprised, to be honest? We are on a British train at the end of the day, so yeah, we are actually arriving 50 minutes late, which does make things a little bit tricky because we were meant to get a bus from Fort Williams to Glenlochleven? I'll put it on screen, I can't remember the pronunciation of it. So we might have to get a taxi now, but we're just going to work it out and yeah, play it by ear. Welcome to Fort William. And away we go. We got the wrong bus. Right, so unfortunately the bus that we got didn't quite take us all of the way, which is kind of pretty, well, it's very inconvenient actually. We were told that it was going to take us all the way and then it didn't, and he was like, you need to get another bus. The only problem is the next bus doesn't come for another 2 hours, so we've decided to take the initiative and enjoy a bit of the...
for some energy.
Yeah, we've had some flapjack for some energy, and we're going to be walking to, well, the base of where we're meant to be going. The only problem is it's a 7-mile walk. My hope is that a car passes and that we can hitchhike, to be honest. Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Well, that is totally saved the day. So, a couple of facts about the Monroe / mountain that we're climbing. It is approximately, well, according to Google, it is approximately 1,043 meters. It's known as Am Bodach, which means old man. In terms of how we're getting there, it's supposedly a 5.5k hike. We're not actually sure on the difficulty exactly. I've read some things that say it's very difficult.
You said it's 1,000 meters high means it's 5.5k just pure uphill.
Yeah,
isn't it? 'Cause, like,
yeah. Also, we are at sea level right now, based on the fact that, well, there's a lake over there. I mean, roughly sea level. But yeah, excited now, to be honest. Very excited. Every time I leave my room, like, I'm just shocked by what you can actually find in the UK. Like, it just gets better. Every step you take, it actually gets better. Like, what a bloody spot. Right, so we've done a bit of walking. That was nice and easy, you know, we had a nice and easy path. This is where it goes slightly off-road because we are now going to be just heading, well, straight up pretty much. That, right out there, is where we're heading. So close now. Can almost touch it. bro, this is insane. Oh my god.
First touch it.
Oh, no, 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 no. You can't be behind me the whole way. Oh my lord.
Wow.
Come on, then tell me that's not worth it. So that hike took us how long? 3 hours? 3 hours? Yeah, it took us 3 hours. The most insane part about that hike isn't the fact that that bit took us 3 hours. The most insane part is that apparently around here there are 12 mountains, each into ones. It's called the Ring of Steel. And supposedly you can do them all in a day. Right, so it's a little bit windy, but we've made the executive decision that this is where we are going to be camping tonight. Number one, it's incredibly flat. And number two, well, that is the peak of the initial mountain that we were going to go up to the top to. And that doesn't look very campable to me. So welcome to Mikasa. Step number one, apparently, is compact the snow. Perfect. Step number two, put up the shadow. I don't know what it's called. Place there. She's a beauty. The fort is complete. And I mean, look, I'm not saying I absolutely smashed it, but I may have absolutely smashed it. Just look at this, it's 360 right here. Anyway, let me give you a little tour. So obviously I spent the last effectively hour, and I'll be real, my shoulders are absolutely killing, basically building a wall around the tent. This is to hopefully block some of the wind, because although the wind is pretty tame now, and it's, you know, it's pretty calm, I am a little bit worried about this evening. Port number one, or entrance number one here, and then moving on to the inside of the tent, we have where Freya has been huddling for the last hour or so. On the other side we have another port where Freya is keeping her stuff for tonight, and we're going to keep my stuff here because this is where, like, well, I've got all the cooking stuff basically, so that just gives us easy access to get out, because I am a bit concerned about the wind coming from that direction. Yeah, I'm going to put out my sleeping mattress now, and we're going to set up my bedding for tonight, and then we're going to crack on with some food because I am absolutely ravenous. Tell you what, ever since I first did this with outdoor ginger, I have been obsessed with it. Obviously I don't have the honey bun today, which is kind of sad, but we've got mozzarella. By the way, some context on just like how cold it is while we eat this bread. So as you can see, obviously the flame is, you know, that is roasting, and by the time it reaches the top of the pan, like the pan is, I can touch the pan, like the pan is just like a normal temperature. I'll be real, I'm not 100% sure, but when I looked at the forecast this morning, it said at this altitude, potentially tonight it could reach -4, -5, -6. On a scale of 1 to 10, how are you rating the food? 10. Good answer. Anyways, we are in the tent. I don't know if it's really showing, to be honest. This light's not particularly bright. Now it's got dark. We've cleaned up, we tidied up. And obviously we're all tucked up in our tent. My camera keeps steering up, it's not dealing very well with the temperature. The time is now 7:30, we've eaten. I just had just about enough signal to send my mum a message to say that we're all safe, which is nice, it's nice. But yeah, we're gonna go and get an early night now. I'm absolutely shattered. See you tomorrow morning. Holy shit. That is the tent collapsing.
No, it is. I told you.
Gets light in about 20 minutes. Like
Okay.
first light is in 20
So I
minutes.
know what we do when we've got 10 minutes before it gets light, because I don't want to get cold. I want to leave like as soon as we can.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to turn the head torch on in 10 minutes. We bring our bags into here and just pack, and then get ready so that as soon as it's light we can take the tent down and just go.
Yeah.
I'm like holding it up with my back right now.
Yeah, no. I think it has collapsed. You can see where the pole is, because it should arch over the top, and I think that it's come out. This is certainly not how I expected this to go. Okay, have you got my bag as well?
Can't get my boot on, it's crazy.
Okay, well, you're just gonna have to try. Can't be right on top of the track. Please come out, please come out.
No, I think we need to turn.
Please take it. Right, so we made it out of the top. We had to carry the tent and everything inside the tent down separately over about, I don't know, 500 meters worth of snow. But we've taken everything out now, and then we're going to pack it into the bag. This has been literally my worst nightmare come true.
It's no, that I think I've never been as scared as when the tent blew down fully.
Yeah.
I was like in shock.
Do you know what's really sad? It was going to be a beautiful sunrise as well. Visibility was 100%. Well, we got to see our sunrise. Not the way that I wanted it, that's for sure. But we're alive. I'll tell you one thing for sure, you'd never know what it was like up there when you're down here. With the sunrise and beautiful rolling mountains. This looks so peaceful. Well, that did not go as expected. So, wherever do I start? In case you're interested, this is what the support poles look like now. But in terms of how I'm feeling, angry, still in shock and denial, to be honest. And in truth, the only thing that I'm really grateful for is the fact that both Freya and I are still here, still alive, and still well. You know, I really do truly believe that I had done all the correct preparation, that I had set up the tent correctly, you know, that I checked the weather and had a tent that was suitable for that. And the one thing that comforts me is the fact that when we went into Neversport at the end of the trip, a lady who actually saw us go on the hike was like, you should have been fine, that tent should have more than sufficed the conditions, and she'd been up there that day. But yeah, regardless, I really hope that this doesn't put you guys off the great outdoors and going on adventures and going out and exploring the UK, because it is amazing. You know, I just hope that you use this as an example that you need to be prepared to the extremes. But yeah, this is definitely not my last adventure, so if you do have any other suggestions or any safer wild camping spots, do let me know. And yeah, as always, please make sure you like, subscribe, check out my other videos, and yeah, have a lovely day.